I say yesterday I talked about my land's history. Yeah, and the Roads and Maritime Services Department destroyed my land. Okay, I read the letter first. Dear Yan-Jie-Chao, thank you for your inquiry to Roads and Maritime Services about the road at 233 Windsor Road, Wenya. Unfortunately, the issue about the building or dwelling on your property, development, subdivision issues, tax compensation, and officers entering your property are not issues that Roads and Maritime can assist with. Hawkesbury City Council may be able to assist with the issue raised. Council can be contacted on the telephone on 02-4560-4444 or by email at council@hawkesbury.gov.au. Our records indicate that the road works on Windsor Road were completed in 2002, and the road was not raised by a meter. The culvert under Windsor Road is not a new culvert, but is an existing one. We believe that the culvert is now visible due to Roads and Maritime contractors clearing the area as part of routine maintenance. Unfortunately, we cannot remove the culvert. The properties at 233 and 241 have a natural ephemeral water course through land that joins behind 233 and has easterly kindling camp of ponds. There is also an underground driveway into Lot 241, which indicates that there should not be any drainage issues. I hope this has been of assistance. Roads and Maritime Services www.msw.gov.au in every zoning matters. I talk about the letter. Is Roads and Maritime Services Department gave to me because why they didn't use. Why the officer who scared, afraid of using his land, only use Roads and the maritime services because he knew he done the lying letter to me. This is a lying letter. He is a liar. He is a liar. So if he wrote down his name on the letter, one day he will be go to jail. He will be go to jail. And every letter to people, to customer, from government department, from bigger company, they must be write down his name. It is a very, very important thing because who write down in his name, who write down his name on the letter, who has the responsibility to pay fully responsibility for the letter. If he lied, if he have done cheating things, and he will get the legal responsibility, and something happened is serious, and he could be custody in jail. So there were two things in this letter. One thing here. In 2002, they started to fix the law in Vineyard area. I said they started to fix the repair, fix the law, and widen the law surface. So they started to do their work in Vineyard or next summer. And at the time, that's in 2002. At the time, the department, Roads and Maritime Services Department, should give later to me and my sister, because I got some incident with my ex-wife at the later time, at the later year. And my sister didn't get the letter from the Auxiliary Council. So at year 2005, I went out from the jail, and I saw the surface of law is higher. One, they made 1 meter higher than original surface. The front of my land. And my sister has second older sister who is very angry with the council. He said, why they didn't give data to us? So after they have done the work, we can't do anything. So for my sister, he didn't do anything. Only I do. I said before in the shop, I am master boss. I am director manager. Me is I am main leader to handle our shop and the business, all business. My sister, my second older sister, is older than me, 11 years. She and my ex-wife, who worked in the shop, they are my partner and her sister. I say because of all of the things I handle. Of course, my sister, my second older sister, of course I respect. I have to respect him, respect her. Anyway, we don't talk about too much. We just talk about this case of my land. My second older sister very angry at the time on council after she can't do anything. And when I went out from the chair, they already nearly finished their job, their work. So, and I still have parole at the time. This time I have parole outside 1 year and 9 months. So I couldn't do anything at that time as well. Anyway, I just talk about this one. This lie. He said the lots of Maritime Services Department didn't hire 1 meter. They didn't do higher from the higher of the surface of road from the of our land. It's a lie. It's one thing. Second thing is didn't roll down. He didn't roll down. Which years they made the cover from the of my land, because this is a quite a new coverage. I discussed with my sister, second older sister, and about I buy the land from her, and the land I spent over 1 year to try to get the capital to buy her half parts of land. I led over 1 year. The government brought out the Maritime Services Department down, made a cover quite new, very, very new. When I realized it, and you can see from the cover, doesn't have anything, any water pipe go to the next label. Yeah, next label's yacht. Because they say next label is number 241. Windsor Road is my label. Because in the letter say there is a water pipe. The water will follow with the water pipe into the dam of number 241. My label. Oh, there he is alive. So the water is flooding full of my land, of 1/3 of the part of the land, 1/3 part. So they are evil. So if the officer who wrote down his land here, he will got the legal responsibility. One day, when my things come out, he could be going to the jail. That's all. You can see. You can see here. You can see here. I put my case in Chinese newspaper in Australia. This one is later. Okay.